Hey, Dr. Tom here. I'm going to tell you about a pivotal time in my life. My wife Shelley was pregnant with our first child, and I was working 2 practices and working a lot. I was not going to be that guy who had a picture of his kids on his nightside stand so I could remember what the hell they looked like. So I bundled up that second practice and I sold it. And I got to tell you, overall the transition went pretty well, but you know, I didn't really get fair market value for the practice because I didn't really understand the process, and quite frankly, I didn't have the systems and the team and the structure to support that. But I learned from that and I vowed to do better. So I designed and developed the systems and the training and the team and recruited a great associate so that the next time I went to sell a practice many years later, I got fair market value plus for that. Well, apparently good news travels fast, because it wasn't too long before a lot of docs started calling me, asking me if they could help, I could help them with their succession plan as well. And that's really what the process that I want to talk to you about today is about. It's about the practice appraisal succession planning service that we have here at Full Circle. See, if you structure your practice properly, you can increase your profitability and take more time off. And I've helped a lot of docs do that. And you can do this whether you want to do it consciously and plan it, or like my client DJ did, where he broke his hand and had to take 10 months off practice. It was kind of a forced time away from the business, right? But you know what, you've probably, like me, you've heard some of the horror stories of docs who brought on associates who, you know, went and set up, you know, down the street and stole patients and stole contracts and, you know, did all that kind of crazy stuff. Well, I tell you, it doesn't have to be that way if you have a properly recruited associate in as part of a proper succession plan. I can also tell you for sure that when you've got a properly trained team, that you're definitely going to have the time to bring on the next person, and you're going to have the systems and stuff to support the growth of that person. I mean, let's face it, Doc, you've worked hard all these years. You deserve to get some equity out of the blood, sweat, and tears you invested in your practice, and your community deserves that your legacy lives on, so that, you know, the essence of what you've created can live on through you passing the baton on to another doc. Docs who've invested in practice appraisals have told us many stories, and even if they weren't going to retire tomorrow, they've told us that the missing links that they found from the practice appraisal has helped them solidify systems that have added bottom line value to their profitability in their business long before they ever thought of retiring. It also helps to build synergy on the team, because you can see some of the pieces that are missing in terms of your team and leadership strategies. You can also see how it can build for you a nice fat bank account, like a part of a retirement account, relative to getting your blood, sweat, and tears and equity back. You know, relative to the associate piece and bringing on the right associate and training them properly can allow you to create leverage so you can take more time off to enjoy your family and the holidays and the things that you so deserve to enjoy at this stage of your career. We're going to take you on a journey that's going to reveal the 3 key secrets, like the one that Dr. J found when he added 100,000 to his revenue and to his bottom line sale price based upon discovering the red flags that were missing in his practice. We're going to show you the 5 systems you can implement in weeks that can add $10,000 to up to $100,000 in revenue to your practice. We're going to show you and teach you the secret to recruiting, not hiring, recruiting A+ talent, so you never have those holes in your practice support team ever again. See, Dr. J didn't realize that his practice had so many holes in it, but after the appraisal, we found ways to give him an extra $100,000 in annual revenue, plus increase his sale price by that plus before he retired, and he's not retiring anytime soon. Dr. DJ, I mentioned earlier, after he broke his hand, he turned his practice into a machine that was able to not only keep functioning while he was off recovering with his hand, but to also basically create a great profit for him as well. Dr. Kirk was a client of ours who didn't think that a small town rural practice was going to be worth much, but within 5 weeks took it from idea to sold, and was someone that she really trusted and respected. If you're someone who'd like to find out more information about our practice appraisal succession planning process, simply either click on the link below this video and/or check us out on Facebook or YouTube. We would love to chat with you.